ABC Kinderteach presents The Gingerbread Boy, as told by Paul Galdone. Once upon a time there lived a little old woman and a little old man. They had no boys or girls of their own, so they lived all by themselves in a little old house. So, little old woman, little old man, and little old house. No kids. One day, the little old woman was baking gingerbread. "I will make a little gingerbread boy," she said. So she rolled the dough out flat and cut it in the shape of a little boy. She made him 2 good-sized feet, which means pretty decent, pretty big feet. Then she gave him eyes and a mouth of raisins and currants, and stuck on a cinnamon drop for a nose. She put a row of raisins down the front of his jacket for buttons. Okay, so currants are a type of berry that look a bit like this. Maybe looks like kind of like blueberries, right? But they're not quite. They're just called currants. And a cinnamon drop is like red hot candy. You know, those little things you pop in your mouth and they taste very, very much like cinnamon. And so she's putting the different pieces onto the gingerbread boy. "Oh, there," she said. "And now we'll have a little gingerbread boy of our own." So if they make a cookie that looks like a boy, they think that it might come out to be a boy, or maybe they just want it for decoration. I'm not sure. She put him in the pan. There's the pan. Popped him into the oven. There's the oven. And closed the door. Then she went about her work, sweeping and cleaning, cleaning and sweeping, and she forgot all about the little gingerbread boy. I hope it doesn't burn, or he doesn't burn. Meanwhile, he baked brown all over and got very hot. "Oh my," said the little old woman at last, sniffing the air. "Oh, the gingerbread boy is burning. Uh-oh, she had better get him out of the oven before he burns to a crisp." She ran to the oven and opened the door. Up jumped the gingerbread boy. He hopped down onto the floor, ran across the kitchen, out of the door, across the garden, through the gate, and down the road as fast as his gingerbread legs could carry him. Wowee! So, let's see. She went to all that work of making the gingerbread boy. She opens the oven, and he hops down and runs out the door. What will she do? I bet she goes after him because she went to all the work of making him. The little old woman and the little old man ran after him, shouting, "Stop, stop, little gingerbread boy!" The gingerbread boy looked back and laughed and called out, "Run, run, run, catch me if you can. You can't catch me, I'm the gingerbread boy, I am. And they couldn't catch him. So the gingerbread boy can run faster than 2 old people, although they look like they are moving pretty fast. I wonder why he's running away from them. Maybe they would take care of him if he stopped. So the gingerbread boy ran on and on. Soon he came to a cow. Sniffed the cow. "You smell good. Stop, little gingerbread boy. I would like to eat you." Now, if someone was chasing you and said, "Please stop so I can eat you," do you think you would stop? No, you'd run faster. Let's see what happens. But the little gingerbread boy laughed and said, "I've run away from a little old woman, I've run away from a little old man, and I can run away from you, I can." So the cow ran after him, but she couldn't catch him. So the little old lady and the little old man couldn't catch him, and the cow can't catch him. I think a cow might be able to run faster than those people. Let's see if maybe the cow does catch him. The little gingerbread boy ran on and on. Soon he came to a horse. "Please stop, little gingerbread boy," said the horse. "You look very good to eat." Well, the gingerbread boy is not going to stop for someone to eat him. But the little gingerbread boy called out, "I've run away from a little old woman, I've run away from a little old man, I've run away from a cow, and I can run away from you, I can." So the horse ran after him, but he couldn't catch him. Now, horses are pretty fast, so the gingerbread boy must be really fast. By and by, the little gingerbread boy came to a barn where some men were threshing wheat. And threshing wheat is when you separate the seeds from the rest of the wheat plant. And you use the seeds to make bread and other sorts of flour type products. And this is what you start with, and then you whack it with these sticks, and it turns into just the seeds, which is really these things. And there's a person using an actual threshing tool, just like these people's tools. The threshers saw the little gingerbread boy and called, "Do not run so fast, little gingerbread boy. Gingerbread boys are made to eat." But the little gingerbread boy ran faster and faster and shouted, "I've run away from a little old woman, I've run away from a little old man, I've run away from a cow, I have run away from a horse, and I can run away from you. I can. Do you think they'll chase him? Yeah, I'm thinking they will. So the threshers ran after him, but they couldn't catch him. The little gingerbread boy ran faster than ever. Soon he came to a field full of mowers. And mowers in this case are people that use these little tools, and they're cutting down the plants in the field, like the wheat, so that they can at some point make maybe bread out of it. When the mowers saw how fine he looked, they called, "Wait a minute! Wait a minute, little gingerbread boy. Gingerbread boys are made to eat." But the gingerbread boy laughed harder than ever and ran on like the wind, which means he ran very fast. "Oh ho! Oh ho!" he cried. "I've run away from a little old woman, I've run away from a little old man, I've run away from a cow, I've run away from a horse, I've run away from a barn full of threshers, and I can run away from you. I can. Do you think he's going to be able to run away, or maybe he's getting tired? He's still pretty fast. We'll see. So the mowers ran after him, but they couldn't catch him. By this time, the little gingerbread boy was very proud of himself. He strutted, walked proudly. He danced. He pranced, danced around. He thought no one on earth could catch him. Then he saw a fox coming across the field. The fox looked at him and began to run. But the little gingerbread boy ran faster still and shouted, "Run, run, run! Catch me if you can! You can't catch me! I'm the gingerbread boy! I am! I've run away from a little old woman, I've run away from a little old man, I've run away from a cow, I've run away from a horse, I've run away from a barn full of threshers, I've run away from a field full of mowers, and I can run away from you! I can! "Why," said the fox politely or nicely, "I wouldn't catch you if I could." I don't know if I trust what the fox is telling me. I think the fox might be trying to trick the gingerbread boy. Just then the little gingerbread boy came to a wide river. He dared not jump into the water, for he would crumble to pieces if he did. He looked behind him. The cow, the horse, and all the people were still following and getting closer. He had to cross the river or they would catch him. The fox saw this and said, "Jump on my tail, and I will take you across." So the little gingerbread boy jumped onto the fox's tail, and the fox jumped into the river. When they were out in the river, the fox said, what's the fox gonna say? He's up pretty high on the tail, so he shouldn't be getting wet, but so what's the fox gonna tell him? I don't know. "Little gingerbread boy, I think you'd better get on my back or you may fall off." So the little gingerbread boy jumped on the fox's back. So the fox says, "Don't stay on my tail. I might squish around and you might fall off. So jump on my back where it's going to be safer." But look at the way the fox is looking. He looks a little bit hungry. I don't trust this fox. After swimming a little farther, the fox said, "The water is deep. You may get wet where you are. Jump up on my shoulder." So the little gingerbread boy jumped up on the fox's shoulder. He seems to be getting closer and closer to the fox's mouth. I don't think this is a good thing, do you? And look at the foxes looking kind of excited. When they were near the other side of the river, the fox cried out suddenly, "The water grows deeper still. Jump up on my nose. Jump up on my nose." So the little gingerbread boy jumped up on the fox's nose. I think jumping up on the nose of the fox is just about the same as being on the fox's tail. He could fall off in both places pretty easily, but here what could happen is he's awfully close to the mouth of the fox. I'm not thinking this is going to turn out well. The fox sprang ashore and threw back his head. Snip! Half the gingerbread boy was gone. Snip, snap! He was 3/4 gone. Snip, snap, snip! At last he went the way of every single gingerbread boy that ever came out of an oven, which means he was eaten. That's too bad. He was all gone. And look at across the river, all of the people and the cow and the horse are all looking like, I wanted to eat the gingerbread boy. But the fox is the one that tricked him. So the little old woman and the little old man and the cow and the horse and the threshers and the mowers all went home again, while the fox had a good long nap. I wonder if it's because his tummy was full from eating the gingerbread boy.